Seconds, okay.
Okay, sir, whenever you're ready.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Can we please start with the roll call, Jason?
Hey, Council President McGurban,
Here.
Councilmember O'Halloran, Councilmember Rivera,
Here.
Councilmember Albertson,
Here.
Councilmember Vaughn,
Here.
Councilmember Perez,
Here.
and Councilmember Prince.
Here.
Roll call, Mr. Mayor, one absent.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Council President McGurban.
I move we excuse the absent council member.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Council President McGurban, second by Councilor Prince, that we excuse the absent council member. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. All right, first up tonight, we have a proclamation. It is Affordable Housing Week.
Okay, proclamation, whereas the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD, defines affordable housing as housing on which the occupant is paying no more than 30% of gross income for housing costs, including utilities. And whereas the COVID-19 pandemic has exacerbated many existing financial constraints for low and moderate income households, and studies have found that each $100 increase in median rent results in a 15% increase in homelessness in metro areas and a 39% increase in homelessness in nearby suburbs and rural areas. And whereas there were 421 students identified as homeless during the 2021-2022 school year by Renton School District. And whereas all people should have access to safe, healthy, and affordable homes within communities that provide opportunity and everyone benefits, including the people who reside in these properties, their neighbors, businesses, employers, and the community as a whole. And whereas because there is still a critical need to create healthy communities with ample affordable housing, the City of Renton endorses the goals, objectives, and purposes of Affordable Housing Week, and in doing so, firmly recommits itself to ensuring that our community's recovery from crises at hand is equitable and that all people in Renton live with dignity in safe, healthy, and affordable homes. Now, therefore, I, Armando Pavoni, Mayor of the City of Renton, do hereby proclaim May 8th through May 14th to be Affordable Housing Week in the City of Renton, and I encourage all citizens to join me in the special observance and witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the City of Renton to be affixed this 9th day of May 2022, signed Armando Pavoni, Mayor, City of Renton.
Mr. Mayor,
Council President McGurban.
I move the proclamation be adopted as read.
Second. Okay, it's been moved by Council President McGurban, second by Councilor Prince, that the proclamation be adopted as read. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. And in Renton, we're one of the few cities lucky enough to have our own housing authority. And tonight is Mark Roper, the Executive Director of the Renton Housing Authority. Mark, good to see you.
Good to see you, Mayor and council members, and a well-written citation of the proclamation, to be sure. We really appreciate the partnership that the city has continued to forge with its housing authority. And we're extremely excited about the investment proven by the city in the Sunset Gardens redevelopment. Some of you may know that we, a few weeks ago, vacated our former central office location up in the Renton Highlands, just off of Sunset Boulevard, across from the brand new library, adjacent to the smaller Safeway that's up there. And that building is now vacant. And we hope to have all the final transactions for demolition completed by first week of June, and begin to build there a new 76 unit affordable housing property for seniors and disabled residents in our community. They'll also have ground level commercial in which your housing authority's new administrative offices will be situated. So we're looking forward to that with much fanfare. And as the older former unemployment office that we had occupied was getting a little long in the tooth. And in the meantime, we're down at the 600 Times Square building is where our temporary offices are located. So I'm greatly appreciative of the proclamation, and it will be displayed with honor in our office, in our brand new office as well, when that day comes.
Good. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, the work that Renton Housing Authority does is critical to our community, and we appreciate it. So,
Well, the city's investment through the HB 1590 funds in the Sunset Gardens is a huge component to the financial architecture of the project. So the over $1.5 million invested by the city will be so meaningful and help us to keep it truly affordable for the low-income seniors and disabled folks that will occupy it. So here to Renton. Congratulations. It's our proclamation.
thank you very much. All right, next up is the administrative report.
All right, good evening, everyone. Renton History Museum has been awarded a Heritage Sustained Support Grant from For Culture for $3,750 and a grant from the For Culture COVID Recovery Fund for $37,400, a total of $41,150 to support museum operations. For Culture is the King County Heritage, Historic Preservation, and Arts Funding Agency, granting hotel motel tax money to support cultural organizations. Renton History Museum competed with almost 600 other applicants for these funds. The grants will support exhibits, programs, and volunteer training as museum operations recover from the pandemic closure. Information about preventative street maintenance, traffic impact projects, and road closures happening this week can be found at rentonlaw.gov/traffic. All projects are weather permitting, and unless otherwise noted, streets will always remain open.
Great, thank you. Next, we'll open up the remote audience comment period. It remains the strong intent of the city to have public comment regularly included on our agendas. Each speaker will be given 5 minutes to speak. You'll be called upon by a city staff member. The staff member will call the speaker's name and unmute the appropriate microphone, which will send an automatic prompt to the speaker of "You've been unmuted." This is the speaker's cue that it's their turn to speak. Please begin your comments by stating your name, city of residence, and the topic you're addressing. The speaker should be able to see a timer on the screen. Please finish up your comments when you see the time is close to expiring. And I believe we have one person signed up for audience comments tonight.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
Yep, that person is Jill Davenport. Jill, go ahead.
Thank you. I appreciate the time. I wanted to talk about the asphalt plant, and I have learned that the council had proposed a statement that was to be done saying that they do not agree with the building of an asphalt plant next to Highway 169 and the Cedar River. I feel very strongly that the city needs to take a stand on this because the Renton Cedar River has been a big component of the city for many, many years, over since its inception. And to be put in a place of jeopardy for the river and our water quality and the salmon, it just is a terrible thing. And so I'm hoping that that comment or the statement has been done, and how will it be delivered to the community and to the others that are concerned about this, like to King County and to the land use and the Cedar River watershed, all of those places. How is that going to be communicated to them? So I just wanted to get an idea of what the status is on that.
Are you finished with your comments? Okay, I believe Jill is finished. And in terms of the statement, I believe staff is working with council on that statement, so we can certainly find out after the council meeting where that's at. All right, next up, we have the consent agenda. There are 3 items for council's consideration. Would anybody like something pulled for separate consideration?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
see-
Councilman McGurven.
seeing none, I move approval of the consent agenda is published.
Second. Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember McGurven, second by Councilor Prince, that the council approve the consent agenda as published. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. We are on to unfinished business. Council President McGurven,
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Rivera,
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Albertson,
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Van,
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Perez.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The Finance Committee has a committee report to present.
Yeah, the first report is approval of claims and payroll vouchers. The Finance Committee approves the following payments: accounts payable, total payment of $9,914,811.44 for a number of vouchers, including payroll vouchers and a wire transfer, and 2 payroll, total payment of $1,653,115.13 for payroll vouchers, including 608 direct deposits and 13 checks for the April 1st through 15th pay period.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Councilmember Perez.
I move that the council concur with the committee, Finance Committee committee report.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember Perez, second by Councilmember Van. The council concur with the Finance Committee report. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries.
Okay, the next report is regarding grants from the Port of Seattle's Economic Development Support Program. The Finance Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to authorize the administration to accept the Port of Seattle's Economic Development Partnership Program Award of $120,000 with a city match of $60,000 and the Port of Seattle Tourism Marketing Support Program Award of $10,000 with a city match of $10,000, and to authorize the mayor to sign both grant agreements.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Perez.
I move that the council concur with the Finance Committee committee report.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilmember Perez, second by Councilmember Van. The council concur with the Finance Committee report. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Councilmember Prince.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
All right, we have no legislation, so we're going to move on to new business. Council President McGurven.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, the committee of the whole, that would have been meeting on Monday, May 16th, will be canceled. There will be a regular council meeting at 7 p.m. Via video conference. And that's all, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, Councilmember Rivera.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
All right, Councilmember Albertson.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, the Utilities Committee will be meeting May 16th, next Monday, 3 p.m. via video conference. 2 items on the agenda, amendment to CAG-19-313 with OTAC Incorporated for the Monroe Avenue Northeast Storm Improvement Project. And number 2 on the agenda, emerging issues in utilities, specifically preliminary 2023-2024 King County solid waste disposal rates and wastewater treatment rates. That's all, Mr. Mayor.
All right, thank you. Councilmember Van.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. The Transportation Committee has a meeting on May 16, 2022 at 5 p.m. via video conference, and we have 2 items on the agenda. One, close out to CAG 21-184 with RCNW for the 2021 runway PCC panel repair project. And 2, agreement with MIG Incorporated for preliminary and final design services for the Renton Connector project. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
All right, thank you. Councilmember Perez.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. On Monday, May 16, 4 p.m., the Public Safety Committee will meet via video conference. We have 2 items on the agenda. RFA briefing on emerging issues in public safety. That's it.
All right. And did you announce for finance?
No, because there is not meeting next week for finance.
All right,
I don't
perfect.
have it.
All right,
I don't
thank
have it in
you.
the calendar. Okay.
Councilmember Prince.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor.
Yes, Councilmember.
I move that we recess into executive session for approximately 30 minutes to discuss potential litigation pursuant to RCW 4230-110. After which no official action will be taken, and after which the meeting will be adjourned.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Council President Gerben, second by Councilmember Prince, that we move into executive session for about 30 minutes. No action will be taken, and we will adjourn immediately after. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Okay, we are off to executive session.